Absorbs the city-state into my empire. Yeah, that's useful, but... oh, no, I was going to use them on a CAD, but actually I need to destroy a CAD, because that's going to be... so, yeah, we'll just sort of take that in. I mean, I could, in theory, take Zanzibar or Mohenjo-Daro, but there's nothing... I think I'll keep him in reserve, just for an emergency, because I don't want to be taking city-states out of the game. Ultimately, I am Isles of Minerva, and I like trade routes, so... You know, I don't want to just, like, throw these things away. You may have noticed, however, that Jane Drew is ready to go. So let's just buy her. And, okay, space race production. That's all fine. Actually, like, I've got so many of the great people in this game. But I've only lost Ada. I've lost Miramar. And then I've lost James. So those are the only ones I've lost. But this is the first good one. Jane Drew. Oh, she's brilliant. Stop it. This is not an approved use of your time. Actually, can I steal Zanzibar now? If I go... Oh, do I want to just pillage anything before I make peace with them? I don't think I do. Actually, no, I do. I could just do that quickly, just to heal my frigate fleet. And then, yeah, let's do it. We'll go 1, 2, 3. That'll give me a bunch more gold per turn. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. And now we are no longer at war with Zanzibar. Here we go. Stadium is completed. So, the Estadio de Macarena. I'm just going to build you there. And here we go. I should be able to use my amazing shove my gold into production guy. Oh, look at that. That did a lot. Okay. Maybe I should have waited maybe a turn more, but 3 turns. That's pretty good. And Timbuktu is mine. What a lovely city. You know, I'm just looking around. Most of the tourism in my empire is from the walls. That's the worst bit. I built too many walls. That's kind of like the real reason I'm getting so many tourists. It's okay. I honestly don't think we're going to get anywhere near a tourism victory at the moment. I'm just a little concerned that it's even on the radar for me. Oh, never mind. Oh, how rare is it that you can actually build the Golden Gate Bridge? I'm doing it. Now watch this as I push the aquatic centre out. Lovely. Hungry Town. It's now got 12 amenities. That's going to go up because I literally just clicked on that. Oh yeah, 30 amenities coming in. It hasn't had a single luxury so far. Not one. Isn't that great? Jane Drew charge number 1. The Estadio. Look at it, next to the Colosseum as well. That happens a lot. They have a very similar sort of adjacency requirement. I love the colours inside it. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It comes even with a car park. Well, how many wonders come with car parks? Not enough. Not enough. And here is Jane Drew. Hang on, if I just get the settler off, she can use charge number 2. I'm going to put a 6th envoy to give me more +6 gold in every stock exchange. Yes, wonderful. And then Zanzibar is going to pick up, I'm just going to pick up the suzerain status with them. That's 3,140 and a lot of extra visibility, which is delightful. Don't mind me if I just start pillaging your spaceports. I don't think you need those. At one point did I steal a spy? I mean, I don't know about that, but sure. In fact, I'll take all of your gold. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. I don't want any tourism, so this is... Yeah, I'll take that 700 gold up front from Brazil. Nice. And no, I don't want your... What? Like everyone... It's like they're trying to give me tourism. They know exactly what I need. They know exactly what they need to do to ruin the Hungry Town experiment. Already at population 38, by the way. And you can see now that Jane Drew and now the Stadium de Macarena has... everything is just sort of settled down. We're at 61 housing and 22 amenities. And that 22 is actually 41 amenities. And there are 0 luxuries in this city. Yeah, it's not bad really, is it? And I'm settling everywhere at this point. I'm just like, for the hell of it, just so many settles. I'm just at the moment just sinking my gold into more markets, to more gilded vaults. That gives me more trade routes. You can see just building more shipyards and stock exchanges. They're worth a huge amount of gold per turn for me at the moment, but more trade routes. Everything is going into food. Like, that is my number 1 priority at the moment. Just food. And after that, gold. And let's see if Matthew Parry works to get this city-state on side. I probably will. Yeah. There we go. I think we actually got rid of the levied army as well, which makes it even better. Okay, Mali just put the Earth satellite up. That's fine. That's fine until they finish the Mars colony. As I say, I don't care. It's honestly not a problem for us. They are starting to just embark all their units into my lands, which I'm finding pretty hilarious. So why they're doing that, I couldn't tell you. Okay, this is not good enough. 306 food. I need you growing every turn, not every 2 turns. What could I do to improve this? Immunity is 20% plus 54%. There's got to be other things I can do. Must be. Right, let's just get these food routes going in. Oh yeah, look, Kamasi, that's a wonderful route. Lovely. So all those routes are now in there, and I'm at 348. I need it higher. How high can we get? What else gives food growth? So I actually have the Hanging Gardens. I took that over, so that's useful, because that increases growth by 15% in all cities. Immunity's growth bonus for 20%. This is the 54%, that's 15. I know 20's from the World Congress. We've had other bits and pieces as well. I just love the fact there's a burger being advertised in my city. Yes, consume, keep eating. Hey, look, Buddhism, feed the world. I just got my first, look at that, my first thing. That's brilliant. That is wonderful. Okay, just checking my trade routes as well. Like you can see, I'm not getting any faith per turn from them. So I'm just checking back in on this. What does it say? International and domestic trade routes receive +1 faith for every follower in the city of your founded or majority religion. Or majority religion. So, like, I do have a majority religion. It's Islam. I've got 25 population. So in theory, I should be getting 25 faith per turn from trade routes, should I not? Am I reading this wrong? Does it physically say, like, it has to be yours, of your founded or majority religion? That in theory, I'm going to put one more envoy in just to double check that's not, like, just glitched or something. Let's just stick one more in and see if it makes a difference. No, it does not. That is weird. Oh, I mean, as I said, it probably makes perfect sense if you are sensible and not an idiot like me. But if you are an idiot like me, yeah, very confusing, that one. Let's get one more in Lisbon and one more in Muscat. That should push my gold up even further. Yep, to 4,000 gold per turn now, because, you know, it wasn't high enough. So I just accidentally picked up computers, which is not good. Like, I genuinely didn't even click it. It just happened. 5, 6, 7. It happened when I was settling a city down in Bangalore? It might have been Bangalore, actually. So that, okay, bit of a problem. My culture is beginning to start creeping up. I need to actually think about, as I say, we're just reducing it as much as I can. Different governments is a fantastic way of doing that, but maybe I can just wait for Mali to go beyond into fascism. I mean, yeah, maybe. And to give him his cities back. I need to just give him more cities, but give him more culture. I don't know. Maybe I should just actually lay off him just for a little bit. Give him some breathing space. Once he gets to Mars colony, then I'll attack again. Should we do that? Should we just give him some space? And then we'll be able to sort of, you know, just readjust and reabsorb him. Okay, peace. I will take all of your gold. Yeah, this is a fun deal. Okay, right, he's drawing the line at something. That's fine. We can start giving him some luxuries because he'll clearly want those. Make it more equitable. 767 gold per turn. You know what? I'll take it. There we go. We're going to have peace. Now, I don't want a trade route with him, ideally, and I don't want open borders with him. I just need to keep an eye on this. I don't think I've got open borders with anybody. In fact, I'm just going to denounce him quickly, just so that I don't forget that one. I just need to make sure that I've also not got any trade routes to anybody. I do have a trade route to Cairo. Okay, so I need to be careful of that one. That's actually giving me a little bit more tourism than I could get away with right now. Have I got any luxuries that I could... Oh, you know what I could do? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to burn, like, Jane Austen. And I'm going to start to burn Vivaldi so that I can now go to him and say, hey, do you want this? He's going to give me 1 gold for it. Yes, have it. And all the while, I have more and more trade routes available to me. Germany's just gone to war with Mitla. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Tourism rate towards civilizations I have a trade route to. I'm going to pass on that. That's a firm pass from me. I do not want that one at all. And look, phew. Culture has stabilized a little bit. Okay, so I reckon we've got another 70 turns of this game at least. We're going to see how long we can drag this out. There you go. You have more luck. Have more great works. Giving them as much culture as we can. Be honest, have you guys ever played a game where you are deliberately giving the AI as much culture as you can to stop yourself from winning? This is surreal, and I love it so much. Also, there is a joy of life with an aircraft carrier with a bomber on it, or a jet bomber. Moving them around, it's just like, boom! Look at the map I'm revealing. It's like when you're playing as Carthage, and you've got settlers like embarked and sailing around. Like, that is one of the life's most satisfying things, just watching them reveal the map. One thing I am keeping my eye on, though, is the Kilwa. I did kind of want that. I've got so many city-states. I could go and steal it. It would give me a lot more gold. 15% gold in every city at the very least. That's pretty good. Yeah, I might have to keep an eye on this one. Right, Korolev, I'm snapping these guys up because I just don't want Mali. I don't want them getting any of them. Ah, there's Roebling. Here we go. Here's another 3 immunity in the city, so another 17,000 needed for that. Brilliant. This is what I'm loving. Market plus 18 gold these days. The Gilded Vault is plus 29 gold. Oh, yes please. What about the Stock Exchange? Plus 40 gold. The Shipyard is plus 24. Oh my god. Brazil actually have settled somewhere. Oh, good on them. Right, you know what? Brazil. I am so impressed with you. Have a uranium. You are welcome to that. That is my badge of honor. Keep that uranium on your bedside table, just glowing, keeping you up at night. You can use it as your alarm clock, actually. Have you guys ever seen those alarm clocks that they slowly brighten up to replicate the sun, like a sunrise? Just uranium. I can do the same thing. So I just got a hilarious thing saying, rumour has it that Germany just raided Milter's farm with a vampire. And I'm thinking, yes, Civ 6. That sounds about right. More markets. I genuinely think as I'm buying these things, they're getting me more gold per turn than I'm actually spending. Like the cost to benefit ratio here is well and truly in my favour. Oh, and look, hang on, we'll just check into that in a second. So Hungry Town is now population 42 with 380 food coming in per turn, 350 needed to get a population. It's not quite 1 per turn, but it's heading that way. Doing some Hungry Town analysis, look, this is pretty much perfect because there is no food in the city at this point. It is just a full population needed. And it needs 611. So keeping my food above the sort of 300 mark is going to maintain us at a a population every 2 turns sort of rate. That means the max we're going to get is about 270 turns, 135 pops. So we could get above 150, but if we're going to get to 150 realistically, I think I'm amenities-wise going to be pushing whether or not I can do it. 150 pop would need 76 amenities, and I've got a lot of luxuries that I haven't used yet. And I've got ski resorts and national parks, and you know what, actually that's not going to be a problem. Food is not going to be a problem either, but housing may be a problem. 61 housing. Eventually, my card at the end is to switch over to Liang, because Liang gives +2 housing for every neighbourhood and aqueduct district. Well, already I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, it's easier if I just put the Empire view on so you can see that. But look, I've got 6 districts that give housing, so that's worth another 12 housing already. That would take me to 73, but that's nowhere near. So, realistically, we're going to have to look again at this third ring, or the 1, 2, 3 rings, and our national park placement, and have a look and see whether or not this is still a good arrangement for us. This is realistically what it's going to look like. If I take over a CAD and I take all of this territory into Hungry Town, which it should do pretty easily because it's got the capacity to put a lot of cultural input out. I might lose some of these tiles over in this direction to Uruk and to Kishiv. Actually, I'm just going to put them on culture negative. It's not going to make any difference, unfortunately, but it just stops them from getting any more culture for the moment. But realistically, once this encampment gets destroyed, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 antiquity sites. Oh, that is in, housing. Neighbourhoods, that's what I'm looking for. And then another one here for 7. That would give me 56 more housing with Liang in. So we can get to like 120 easily enough. Unfortunately, it does mess up my arrangement of national parks a little bit. With a little manoeuvring, that is still possible. I can stick another 1, 2, 3 down, which would give me another 6 amenities. Again, I probably could have done this in a more optimized way, but remember, this is an angry, genuine competitive deity map. I have not made this map, I did not edit it, so it's not ever going to be perfect. And yes, there are things that I have done wrong, that are not quite optimized, but if you don't think I've done very well, then you can do better. Give it a go yourself, and let me know on Discord. Plug, 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 plug. Can I get away with avoiding seasteads? No. Unfortunately not. Alright, so I can't avoid that. I am going to get the diplomacy victory point for that. I'm currently on 7. It's not too bad. Culturally, again, we're not accelerating through at this moment. At the moment, we are doing okay, and we have just unlocked Future Civic. I can now get some governors in. That's amazing. That's actually telling me the settler is quicker to come round my railway network in this direction than it is to actually take the sea route. I love that. I love the fact that my railway is so efficient. That makes me so happy. And look, we're still getting markets in. We're still getting gilded vaults. La 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 la. Let's go to Hungry Town. Let's buy in all the traders. That's all I'm doing with my money these days. La 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 la. Germany just took Mittler. It wasn't even my city-state, but do you think that I am A, happy with this, or B, unhappy with this? I am B. I am unhappy with this. Utterly unhappy with this. Actually, if I took Germany out of the game completely, it would be harder for me to get a culture victory. That's intriguing. That's intriguing. Alright, well, I might have to suspiciously be building, some ships that might be able to take some stuff over, like aircraft carriers. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Built Big Ben. That doubles my treasury, which was quite high anyway. Yeah, like 33,000 I've got now. That's pretty good, but more importantly, it gives me an economic policy slot. Sports media does give me 3 amenities, but it's so small, and civil prestige is pretty rubbish as well. Liberalism would give me 33 amenities, but again, these are not the best things. E-commerce is giving me a lot of production. I mean, I quite like that. That's really good. So let's just have a consideration for other things that we could use. Collective activism is pointless because I've already got to Future Civic. I don't need it anymore. Containment would be useful because that would give me more city-state envoys. That in turn gives me more trade route options and more gold, so that's pretty good. Total war isn't going to be very useful for me at the moment. I would quite like to be able to build carriers, air units and carriers. Here we go, Strategic Air Force. So I've got International Water, Strategic Air Force, Logistics, Veterancy. Those are quite good policies in the military tree. Vissel is still good. International Space Station gives me the science I need, although again, I don't really need that particularly because I'm already... I'm not quite there, so let's keep that for a second. Yeah, you know what? Containment. Containment is a good one. We're just going to build a giant death robot, or 4, in Hungry Town. It's got 470 production at the moment, so I might as well make use of it. Just treating myself to a builder in all of my new cities with all of this newfound gold I've got. Going to also buy John Roebling. He is worth a lot of amenities and housing as well. This district's regional buildings provide +1 amenity. Yes, now he's also good. Paxton. He's worth 49,000 gold. Okay, so we may have to save up for a few turns for him. Not too many turns, mind, but enough. Let's just get Levi Strauss in as well, because jeans is another luxury for me. And then actually Helena would be amazing as well because that's cosmetics. That's 2 more luxuries. Luxuries are just, I don't even think they're an issue for me at the moment, but I might as well just go for it. Here he is. John's in the city. He's putting down his amenities and housing. World Congress time. And as you can see, nobody's doing very well except for me. I'm on 8 points. So really, I would quite like to lose points. If I can do that, that would be amazing. I would quite like culture bombs, but quite frankly, I don't really mind about that. And banning buildings, I mean, let's ban coal power because we've got it all. I'm just going to vote for myself on that. and save the rest of my energy. Really, if I just walk away with like -1 points, that would be quite fun. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Let's see what goes through. A Manitory gains 2, banning nuclear and Suleiman. So I didn't get any points out of that one at all. That's not too bad though, to be fair. 8, 7, 5, 4. Yeah, nobody's really doing very well at the moment. I am, however, going to get cosmetics in. I just used genes in my capital. Look at this, I'm managing to fill Mali up with inventory. Look at that, all those great works. They're now up to 208 culture per turn. It's not huge, but it's stopping me from winning. Completing the Manhattan project as well as now researching Operation Ivy. It's not that I've got plans on this sort of thing at all. No, 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 no. I purchased Himiko back as well. I keep forgetting to buy her, but her charges are incredible. I can actually use those to get this city-state back on side. Okay, now Germany going after Valletta. I'm sorry, but this is not on. Germany, this is a big no from me. Absolute 0 no from me. Oh, and I also built the Golden Gate Bridge. I love it. One thing I am doing is just quickly getting in flood barriers in some of my cities because it's 2 turns away all of a sudden from the sea levels flooding. And I swear it wasn't me, but I think it kind of might have been a little bit me. Cosmetics and another John charge. Ooh, Germany have 90 strength vampires. Ho 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 ho. Well, that's very exciting. We're quite enjoying that. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that one. Margaret Mead, oh come on. I wanted her, she was good. Rubbish. I've got 65 housing now, 90 in amenities. It's all starting to look pretty good. Getting more envoys in with Akkad and Samarkand. Believe, are we almost there? Yes. On 8, I actually now am a suzerain of this city-state as well. Glorious. I've also been settling on the German coast purely because now in Germany actually hate everybody. That's good. War of territorial expansion, you say? Oh, oh, oh. Don't mind if I do. Especially because I've got Beowulf just chilling. Oh look, that is a hero, and now you're dead. There is so little rainforest left on the map. I'm so bad for chopping it down. I would be a terrible ruler. we have more rainforest, do we? Chop it down. Chop all of it down. Right, go on, you go over here. I think an area I don't own is probably the best bet we've got. Here we go. The world is beginning to flood. It's not a very good thing. Look at this, we are just under what we need to actually grow in 2 turns. Growing in 3 turns now. Oh my goodness. It's okay. It's okay, we can do this, we can do this. We just need a little bit more food in my capital, and that involves me, fingers crossed, finding somewhere that can get a new trade route. Actually, we've got a lot of buildings on the way, so we should get a lot more trade routes. So actually, weirdly enough, taking over Germany, it's going to be a good move for me. As you can see, I've got Beowulf. He's charging in. He's doing his thing. There is a modern armor there, which is 90 strength, but Beowulf is stronger than that. So that's okay. Let's just get these guys down. In fact, I'm just going to... Do I pull back a little bit? I don't know if I want him to attack me. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to challenge and kill the tank. Oh! No, wrong button. There you go. Beowulf is... he's in the process of being killed now. You see, that's why you don't misclick in war, ladies and gentlemen. Beowulf gets killed if you do. Now, is it true that I'm settling this city in the middle of the frozen wasteland, literally just for some uranium? That's right, it is a bit of a Mysore. but it's good. Oh, the Aurora's here, actually. There's some Aurora in my city, so you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to wall it in. Never leave. Oh, I've also got an Ansai here. So should we just... I think I'm actually just going to go and steal some of Mali's stuff. Right, Munster is now mine. I am not happy with Germany. They've just taken Valletta. Valletta, all the city-states they could have taken. Valletta is not the one that I'm going to allow. Oh, lucky for them. I've got 17,000 gold just saved up for a rainy day, so don't mind me as I just buy a couple more jet bombers. Also in the process of building just another giant defo, but just in case. Just in case. And don't mind if I also get the particle beam siege cannon. Cough. Oh, that's right, I don't have open borders. I thought he could just wander into other people's land. Yeah, Well, that's a shame. Alright, well, in that case, I just need him in sort of neutral land. Unclaimed, like, oh, you see, all of these fishing resources out into the coast, these aren't too bad, actually. So we'll go and we'll see if we can do our tricks on these guys. Like so. Lovely. Germany, you are annoying me. I wish for you to be destroyed now. This is what you get when you fight against me, Germany. I will kill everyone. That's the Ryan will kill you song, by the way. It's a very good song. Siege cannon in. Oh yeah. Don't mess with the giant death robot. It's not a clever idea. Also, check this out in my capital. Buying 1 trader in, 2 traders, 3 traders, 4 traders, 5 traders. Oh yeah, I just got a bunch of lighthouses on the same turn. Isn't that wonderful? Oh my god, Germany have got a warrior corps. You know what, I appreciate your style. That is something that yes, that is 100% yes from Ryan. Congratulations, you have won the game. I think Germany have just won the game. A warrior corps. Oh, it makes me so happy. So I managed to call for a city-state emergency, which is why I'm not killing Mittler at the moment. I'm just sort of hanging on to them a little bit. I think it's worth just sort of holding fire just for a second. Let me just quickly get rid of that barb. The jet bombers. Well, I probably should upgrade. I'm so bad at upgrading jet bombers. I always forget to do it. That's why actually I like playing as Grand Columbia. It's the one civ that actually is really, really good for just making sure you upgrade all your units all the time, being able to move and do it at the same time. Oh, it's gorgeous. Right, these helicopters, they're no match for the vampires, but my giant death robot is. He can shoot over the top and just kill one of the vampires. I can kill the artillery. I kind of want to just edge a little closer to Berlin if I can help it. If I just move you to that, yeah, like that's perfect. Now I can get my bomber over the top and shoot it. Lovely. And you know what? I will just kill that vamp. Lovely. Oh, this is useful. Right, I've just built a shrine and a temple and a what? Oh, what's very nice. But that is a Buddhist city. I've been trying to get Buddhism into my empire because I don't think Hungry Town is ready for it. Sikhism is finally being spread. Okay, now Buddhism has actually got somebody in, but it's not going to stop me from spreading Buddhism around because Feed the World is just the best. So let's just quickly get some of that. Plus my missionaries have 5 spreads because I'm India. It's just something I just have barely used this game, but it's one of its really handy things. You can see, I've got 5 religions. I need Sikhism, which Germany appears to be doing by themselves, which is very tasty, and Zoroastrianism, which I believe is Mali, and they just can't be bothered. Just picked up Muscat as well, which I believe is the one that gives me amenities from commercial hubs. Yeah, that's a lot of amenities in my empire. I've got quite a few. Here we go. Let's go for a city-state emergency. Woohoo! We did it. Nice work, everybody. Oh, Rio has just flipped. I just realised that. How long has that been? No, I think that's literally just happened. Okay, well, that's something we need to have a look at because I don't want to keep Rio. I would rather give that back. Ulm is mine now. I think that's, yeah, another lighthouse. Let's just enjoy that. Delightful. Another lighthouse here. Like, I'm just picking them up so quickly. I was literally a couple turns ago, I was celebrating the fact that I got to 50 trade routes, and now I think this is about to be my 60th trade route once I get the Gilded Vault. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back to 2-turn growth here. 50 population has been hit. Hungry Town is now 51 pop. We've got lots of housing. We've got lots of amenities. We are still well set. There we go. The city-state emergency is now active. That means we can just enjoy ourselves as we liberate this city-state within like a couple of seconds. If I just take the giant death ribbit, in you come, bang, and liberate. Oh yeah, it gets us loads of diplomatic favour if nothing else, but it does also, it just lowers our grievances, which I find is just the most funny thing you can do in this game, is just go to war with everybody, and then because you've liberated something, they're like, oh yeah, sure. Ah, it's the peacekeeper. Look at him go liberating everything, and you're like, yep, that's exactly what happened. Somehow I've picked up 7 governor titles. What do I do? I think Raina would be quite fun. Let's get Raina in. Yeah, and you know, let's just say have that and that and that and that and that. I've still got one more. Yeah, okay, right, go for space. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Oh my god, the problem is I'm just about to get a load more as well. Woohoo, I won the military emergency, or the city-state emergency, in one turn. Yeah, it's that sort of game. Okay, so this giant death ribbit and this one as well are just going to hover outside Berlin. Quite frankly, we are less than amused of Germany's just insistence that they want to fight me. I don't think they really know what they're doing, so I'm not going to judge them too much. But we are going to kill them nonetheless. Look at this, these siege cannons are just doing colossal damage. Oh yeah. Meanwhile, in Rio, modern armor army, because that is of course what I can just whip out in one turn. Let's go bomber, and let's go second bomber, like so. I think I should be able to, oh no, I can't quite kill it in one turn. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll just wait here then. Oh no, she's terrible. Trade route capacity by 1, but increases tourism to other oh, well, you know, I'll get her, but I just need to be super careful I don't actually send any trade routes to anybody else. If I can do that, then the extra trade route at least is quite beneficial. So Berlin is now mine as well, which means I can just sort of move my giant death robot through. Get out of the way, vampire. There's too many vampires, they're everywhere. Just please, get lost. Look at this. Berlin has a market. I can buy in a gilded vault. I mean, I keep getting culture every time I do that. It's brilliant. And then a lighthouse. So now I'm on 64 trade routes. Germany's going to be fantastic for this. Let's try again with Rio. And Kachunk. Like this. There we go. And we will liberate that to Brazil, because I don't need it. Okay, Mansa Musa has just done the moon landing, which is good. It means they should get a ton of culture from that, but also they don't have nanotech or smart materials. So at the moment, I will allow them to live. But just as long as they know that their existence on this plane, like the multiverse, is purely because I wish them to be here. Right, so just double checking. I definitely have at least one person of Buddhism here, yes. Okay, do I have one person of Buddhism in all my other cities? It looks like the answer is no. Okay, no, I do have a couple, but these 3 cities, for instance, I do not. So let's just quickly do this and go, yeah, 1. Oh, lovely. Hey, that helps. It's just like 1 extra citizen and suddenly I have feed the world and everyone's happy. Okay, gonna take on Mainz next because that's where my bombers can get to easy. I think actually we're now at the sort of level where we may be able to take a city per turn if everyone kind of moves in at the same level. Although I do have some vampires which are going to be difficult to sort of swing past, but look, there's Mainz dead. In fact, actually, let's just jump to here. And, oh, I can't jump and move. That's a shame. Next time. Actually, the joys of having 44,000 gold, it's a ridiculous saying, isn't it? Is that I can find like a helicopter and then go, helicopter army, ka-chunk. Hooray! You may ask, why am I keeping all of these civs in the game? You know, Brazil with Rio, just the 1 city here and 2 more in the corner. Arabia is now down up to 3 cities as well, so they're beginning to expand and do bits and pieces. They've got more settlers out of the way. Well, they're making cities for me, so if I go and take them over, they've got more cities built, and actually some of them are even building harbours and things for me, so I'll even have trade routes if I do choose to take over, but it's effectively keeping options open. If I want to deny a culture victory, just snuffing Brazil out of the game would remove 18 tourists from my my total without affecting the 473. So it gives me options. Plus, it means I'm not taking the -5 from owning their original capital. If I had this city and and I had Istanbul and Moreau, for instance, I'd be on -20, and I worry that if I don't have diplomatic favour, I can't respond if anybody else starts to, you know, give me grievance and issue, and it looks like they're going to win a diplomatic victory. So it's just, I think I've got flexibility keeping it this way. I don't actually know if that's true. We'll see. So what we need to do is see if we can kill all 3 of these vampires in 1 turn. To do that, we need to just start shooting them back to their own cities. So if I I'm going to move this giant death ribbit to there. If I bring Anansai to this tile, and yes, it's an attack ineffective, but it's a ranged attack, so it should just kill him because he's on 1 health. I use my district attack to knock this one, so there's now 2 vampires in the capital. And then this bomber should just about, no, it can't quite reach, but I've got this one, which can. Let's just hit that vampire like that. So there's now 3 vampires in Arkan. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to move this giant death robot here. Yeah, look, I've actually now got Himiko. So the giant death robots and Himiko being put together. I actually don't know if they received that upgrade. I think giant death robots may be like a thing all of their own, but still, it's quite fun. They go 2 siege cannons on Aachen. That is quite entertaining. Mans is going to die. I'm just trying to think of the ordering here. I'm leaving that alone just for a second, just so I can take Aachen. I don't particularly want to take Aachen, but unlike the others which I'm keeping in the game, Germany I'm knocking out of the game. I'm just, at this point, there's no benefit to keeping them in. I've already got everything I need from them. I've got 16 tourists with them. I'm just going to knock them straight out. So by doing this, I can go bum 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 bum, and then all those vampires should hopefully die. Assuming there isn't a vampire castle somewhere. There may be a vampire castle somewhere, but the fact they've been hit twice in 1 turn normally means that I win and I get to kill them. We'll see if that pays off. Best bit about the Venetian arsenal is that you start to be able to build like 4 missile cruisers in 2 turns. Look at all these. 102 range strength. Oh yeah, I actually don't think they would do too much damage against cities these days. Yeah, barely anything, but they're fun. Here comes Beowulf, here comes Beowulf. Right down Beowulf Lane. Is there anything that I can buy in here? Hydroelectric dams. I mean, these are cool. Don't get me wrong. Should we just get a temple going? Oh, actually, that is a good point. Sikhism. Do I have anything of that in my capital? No, I don't. Oh, hello. Right, let's get a couple missionaries going. Thank you very much. Siege cannon, fire. This is too easy. Siege cannon, fire. I keep healing all of my units though, rather than actually then using them. As Maine's got me, yeah, Maine's got military academy. So let's just get another. I think I need 1 more melee unit. The reason I'm getting helicopters is because you can get the promotion that allows them to double pillage, or like pillage with 1 movement. That is by far one of the most fun upgrades you can get. I keep picking up all these epics. I don't want any of these epics. Please, somebody take them away from me. No, I don't want them. Oh, nobody's got any space for them. That's a shit. Okay, right, fine. Well, never mind. I've just got to make sure that they're not in a city that's got double tourism. So actually in Germany is pretty good. Okay, this spaceport is now done. I'm just going to launch an Earth satellite. Not because I want to particularly, but because Sergey has been stood here this whole time. And I'd quite like to see the rest of the map because I want to know what I'm going on. Like, there's just a lot around the poles and stuff like that that I'm not entirely sure about. So, you can have a look here. Actually, look at Mali. Look at you. Nice. I need to know where all your spaceports are. Okay, they've got 4. 2 of which I can access from a coast and 2 of which I cannot. These 2 in here are the more difficult to reach ones. Let's just double check. They still haven't got nanotechnology, so that's good. That is lovely. Nobody else has really done anything. I think I've got 5 results, so the only other one is my one. So that's good. I'm just going to launch the moon landing because it gives me a little bit more culture. Just helps me get future civic, which gives me more diplomatic favour, which means I can win all my votes and make sure that nobody wins a diplomatic victory. It's all very simple. It's all very simple. So, okay. We're just going to keep on attacking. Valletta is my ultimate target. That was the prize. That's where I want to liberate. So Beowulf has just taken this city. That is wonderful. My giant diff robots. I'm just going to head in that direction. I don't think... Okay, so actually, if I can get one of my giant death robots to finish the city off, that would be the best for me. So like so, 1 siege cannon, oh yeah, total wall damage, and then Valletta is now mine and liberated. Okay, I've missed Valletta so much. So much. They are so good. He looks a little bit like... This is really niche, because of course he doesn't look anything like him, but just for a split second, the glasses, that looked like Michael Gove. He's a really, really strange looking British politician. Obviously, one is Asian and one is British. I get that. It doesn't look anything like him. It's just a split second, just in the corner of my eye. I swear they were the same person. Oh dear, I've gone mad. I think I've actually gone mad. Religious community actually is a really, really good one for my capital. If I can get this back to my capital, then I should get loads more gold per turn actually. Just having a look at my policy cards because I haven't changed them in a long time. Veterancy and logistics are just, they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Strategic Air Force, I don't need that anymore. International Waters, I am still building some boats, but I don't need it. It's not essential. I am actually producing a lot of nuclear devices though, so that is possibly a little more worrying for everybody else, but we won't fret about that ourselves. Saying that actually, I say that, but I think I will keep the production for all of the ships because, where has it gone? Strategic Air Force, because I just think it's quite good. Collectivization is giving me 200 food per turn now. Yeah, that's it's pretty good. Economic Union would give me a load more gold. Containment, actually, I've just got to source more actually. Let's just put containment in there. So I could actually give myself another 200 gold per turn. It would give me more production as well in a lot of my cities because of my seaports, so that's probably a good card. Let me just think about Republican legacies, amenities and housing. 50 cities with a district in now. It's pretty good, isn't it? Integrated attack logistics, that would be quite fun, but no, I think for now this is all good. You can see heroic ages for Germany and Arabia, and Dark Ages for Nubia and the Ottomans, Mali and Brazil taking a normal age. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to get extra tourism. No, that's no fun. Okay, I don't have many campuses. Bodyguard of Liars is really rubbish. Okay, this is all rubbish. I'll get Heartbeats of Steam just in case. Actually no, production towards military units. Oh, God, I'm so changey. I'm very sorry. I keep changing my mind on stuff. This district's regional buildings provide +1 amenity. That's brilliant. And then they reach 3 towers further. So actually he is one that I want. I'm going to keep him for now. Gain tourism in each of this city's districts equal to its adjacency bonus. No, I don't think that one is. I don't think that one's very good. Okay, right. Well, that's kind of ruined everything that we needed on that one. And oh, actually now we can do Hours of Minerva. So we're going to start getting interest on our gold. So this is the point of the game where we can get 3% interest on anything in our treasury up to 1,000 gold per turn. You do the maths backwards, it means I've got to have 30,000 gold in my treasury at any one point to get the full 1,000 gold per turn increase. So we'll just wait for a couple of turns on that one. Check that out. Consulate, 32 gold, 4 science, 6 culture, 2 faith. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get that earlier. That would have been a really good building. Oh yeah, look, 48 gold, 3... Okay, yeah, I should have got those earlier. Ugh, let's try this. 4 into Mohenjo-Daro. I think that should just steal it for me. Yep, gives me 8 because of containment, so that's now my city-state. Woohoo! One more city is down, which leaves us just a single city left. Let's just quickly get the Giant Death Ribbit to... yeah, we'll just do 1 attack on that. And I think I should have enough Bomb Force left. Bomb Force Alpha. Go, go, go. Send your Bomb Force in. Put your left bomb in. Your left bomb out. Let's do this. Himiko I don't think works on great Giant Death Robots, but I'm going to do it anyway. And bam. There we go. They will not stand the test of time. It's all mine. And fingers crossed, my culture, yeah, luck has gone down a bit. So it's even harder for me to win a culture victory now. You can't be winning culture victories if you go around killing everybody. There's a good life lesson in that, actually. The Civ lesson that you get taught is that instead of just killing everybody, right, what you've got to do is just cripple them so that they can't fight back, and then they are forever your slaves. That's the Civ way to get a culture victory. Since the liberation of Rio, this modern armour army has literally been stuck on like a 1 tile that I can't get out of because Venice won't let me through, And I can't get open borders with Rio because I don't want the tourists with them. So a military engineer has had to come all the way around the entire world just to put a mountain tunnel through. And there we go. We've saved us. And actually get alpine training at the same time. So there you go. Even better. Oh, I actually do have an archaeological museum. That's good. That's good. Can I actually get an archaeologist though? Oh, no, it's in Sao Paulo, sorry. Archaeologist 1,600 I can, except there's something in the way. There we go. Right, now that is wonderful. I've been waiting for this. Can you please now escort yourself to Hungry Town? Wonderful. And now I can actually build a district on that tile. I've been meaning to do that for some time now. Here we go. This district regional buildings provide +1 amenity. So Paxton's amazing, so I can pop that down in Hungry Town. It should give me even more amenities. Right, okay, hang on. We have a problem now because we've got all of these trade routes I want to put down, but I don't think I've got enough. Routes. I've got a route to Cairo still, but I don't need that. Oh my goodness, I've run out of food routes. I need to settle some more places. Alright, that's fine. Right, come on. We just need to get yourselves sorted, and then we'll build some more cities. How about that? I will literally build cities so I can send trade routes to them. That seems fair. Mary Leakey, I do not want to put her down anywhere. 300% tourism? No, thank you. Also, don't mind me, Marley, if I just pop a missile silo down here. There's literally no reason for this. No reason at all. Just double checking. Yeah, you know what? That's just don't worry about that. 57 population, 21 amenities, 78 housing. It's all still looking nice. Don't mind me, I'm just sort of collecting nuclear material in devices. I can make one of these every 2 turns, so now I have 7. Yeah. I really should get other hobbies than just building thermos, but I mean, if you enjoy something, then maybe I still think you should just jump on it, you know, just go for it. We finally reached that point of the game. We've got 11,700 gold coming in per turn, and I've started Operation Settle a Purchase. I need to just continually settle because I've got no more trade routes available to me in Hungry Town, and we must feed the beast. Oh, plus now I think that is every religion has at least one person in my capital. Yay! Actually, that should give me a load more gold per turn on my trade routes. Yeah, these new cities I'm building are just pointless. But what I'm doing, as I said, it's just unlocking all of these trade routes. If I just have a look at you, make trade route. Yeah, look, there we go. One more. Just feed the capital. So if I bring my builder up here, remove the diamond mine, I should now, yep, here we go. One more national park in my capital. Just slowly improving these as the tiles come to me. You can see I'm now actually getting some of these southern tiles, which are a bit pointless. I just don't know what to do with all these governors. Like, I'm literally trying. I'm trying to use them all, but they're just appearing so fast that I just physically can't put them all down. There's just like, come on, just be happy. A city-state emergency. No, not yet. Not yet. I'm playing this by the book. I just realised that Mali has just switched over to communism, which is really, really annoying. Because I don't get the different governments thing with them anymore. But that's okay. But they have trade routes with me. Am I sending trade routes to people? I'm pretty sure I'm not. So I think routes to my cities. People are sending trade routes to me, surely. I don't even know. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, people are definitely doing it. Establish a trade route to get tourism bonus. Never mind. I'm doing the Mars colony. Because, like, no reason. Really, I just kind of fancied it. I'm not doing the exoplanet expedition day. No. Oh, I just settled Washington. I think I may have looped back round on names a bit. I have settled quite a few cities. Yeah, I'm definitely looping around now. New York, Boston, Philadelphia. Do you reckon we can get through Americas? I reckon we can probably just keep cycling through all of these cities until we literally run out of names in the game. Here we go though. Hungry Town is still growing. Population 60, 84 housing, 23 amenities, spare, up to 542 food per turn. I mean, it's a nice little growth, isn't it? Oh yeah. As I said, we've still got the problem where we don't have enough trade routes here, but we'll get through that eventually. We're still settling, we're still expanding through the map, and at the moment, literally nothing is happening. So what I may do is I may skip through a few turns until something exciting happens. I think the next important thing is going to be when Mansa Musa starts or finishes the Mars colony. Once it gets to there, we'll be intrigued. Culture-wise as well, I think we're doing all right. We're doing all right. The good thing is Mali is actually beginning to increase its culture per turn, so that's fine. So yeah, there's really nothing for you to see at the moment. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, and we'll rejoin it in a bit. And here we go. Welcome back. It's Hungry Town. We are now at population 78. It's getting busy. It's getting hectic. And as you can see, we're on turn 297, so we're not even that far into the game, but we are still absolutely having a hilarious time. This is, yeah, I mean, we've got 1,700 science, 2,500 culture, that's 2,000 faith per turn, 17,000 gold per turn, yeah, just under 900 tourism per turn, and I've literally given everything away I can. If I could destroy these things, I would, but I can't. They're awkward, but that's fine. We've got 5,200 diplomatic favour, 95 trade routes, all of which are going to Hungry Town. And we've got 18 spare thermonuclear devices, because of course I do, because I've got 1 turn capacity on building them. I've got 925 production in my capital. I mean, honestly, it's nuts. It's absolutely crazy. And checking in with the victory conditions, you can see, weirdly enough, Mansa Musa is not doing very well. They've got nanotechnology and they've got smart materials. Those are both fine, but they haven't actually started putting the Mars colony up. And I don't know why. Like, I am ready for them. I have my West Army with huge missile cruiser fleets. I've got modern armor ready to go. I've got helicopters ready to go. I've got about 5 jet bombers. And as you've seen, 18 Thermonukes just ready to evaporate them as needed. I've got my Southern Squadron with 6 more bombers and a giant death robot. I've got my Eastern Squadron with another 2 jet bombers and another giant death robot. So I'm covered. I've got them surrounded. If they do anything silly, they're toast. Quite literally. Culture-wise, they're actually, Mansa Musa is doing really good. I've given them as many great things as I can, and many great works as I can. Actually, look at how much I've managed to give them. None of those really were their own, apart from these Void Singer ones. I mean, admittedly, the Void Singer ones are quite cool that they've managed to do that. I hope they continue to do that, because I believe, yeah, they are Void Singers, obviously, so the more faith they get, the more culture they get. So, you know, they may be able to actually keep me in this game for longer. And as you can see, diplomatically, 888. So nobody's really winning. And you join me, actually, for a World Congress. Usual stuff. Climate Accords, I don't want this one to go ahead because this one gives 2 diplomatic victory points if someone wins it. I'm going to vote for myself down, so I lose diplomatic victory points. That gives me the option to actually vote for whatever I want, which is, so duplicates on luxuries, well, quite clearly, turtles, because I have 24 copies of them. So, yes please, that would be... Oh dear, and no tourism actually from heroic relics. That would be amazing for me. So if I put, should we say 15 or 16? 1,200. Actually, that's almost perfect. If I go for 16 votes on each, we'll see if I can do this one. So the climate accord should definitely go down. We'll say yes for losing. Oh no, yes for losing. That's good. I definitely want turtles, and then no heroic relics is actually probably more important. So let's do that. Let's see if this works. Oh, I've gone to 82. So I've just burnt over 5,000 diplomatic favour. That's pretty good. You may have noticed nobody had any diplomatic favour, and that's because I've got the old climate change bug going on. Let's just have a look at that in a second. Look at that, yep, 17 votes down on this, 17 votes up, so only 5 and 12 competed with me. No one really voted on this. No. Yeah, the most anyone could muster was 12 votes. And did they want to ban turtles? Oh, they wanted turtles as well. So actually, loads of people wanted turtles. That's good. Look, I've got minus 616 CO2. I'm cooling the planet. We got to climate change 2. unfortunately, but because I'm cooling the planet and my contribution is negative, it means that everybody's getting a huge diplomatic favour penalty, because if anyone puts anything into the atmosphere, which most of them are doing a little bit, they get a huge penalty for it because it's so far above the average, which is negative. So that's a little glitch for you there. That's very good fun. I mean, I've got 75,000 gold per turn. I need more trade routes, so what I'm kind of doing at the moment, you can see I've got settlers kind of everywhere, but I'm just sort of picking cities and being like, you know what, right, let's just get you out of there. I've got a great, I don't know what that great general's doing, quite frankly, but I'm like, oh, look, 5,800 gold. Well, I get 3 of those per turn. So let's just buy one there, and then maybe I'll buy another one here, and oh, should we just treat ourselves to one there? Very good. Just somewhat uninhabited. There's a settler over near Los Angeles, so let's just quickly buy one there, and then maybe, ooh, what should we say, Baltimore can treat itself to one, so that's another one there. I mean, it's just nuts. I'm literally just settling absolutely everywhere, building up my trade routes, sending them all back to Hungry Town. You can see Hungry Town actually has got 90 housing, so we do need to destroy Akkad pretty quickly. It could do with some more amenities, although actually we've now got turtle. Yeah, look at this, luxuries from turtles is going to start going nuts. Yeah, literally every city now has one from turtles because they physically, I've got too many. I've got too many for the turtles to go round. It's brilliant. Oh dear. But I need to level Akkad to the floor. I've got 3 spaces for more neighbourhoods. That's another 18 housing. That will keep it going for a while. And then, of course, don't forget I'm going to switch to Liang, who will be able to put the waterworks in, which gives another 2 housing for every neighbourhood. So that is a good start for me as well. You know, I think we're doing good. We should be able to push past population 100. I'm hoping we can get past 120. I'll see how much further than I can get with that. Don't forget, I mean, this map is not specifically built for me to be doing this challenge on. There's too many mountains. If I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mountains were all not mountains, I'd be able to have 5 neighborhood tiles. So yeah, I'm missing out on a lot of optimization here, but I'm doing my best, and this game is really good fun. Speaking of, we've just had the patch drop. The new Khans are out, the Vietnam is out, we've got Monopolies out, so I need to be playing a little bit of that because it looks really, really good fun. This game is taking forever to film, so I'm going to put it to bed for a little bit. We're going to leave it at population 78, but don't worry, there will be a bonus episode coming. I will be playing this off camera, I will be pushing it as far as I can forward, and we will be coming back, and I'll give you a bit of a debrief as to how it went and what went wrong. As you can see, I don't know what the pressure point's going to be at the moment, because last Congress I only got 1 diplomatic point, and I've got every city pretty much now doing carbon recapture, so we're going to have tons and tons of points. I've got Future Civic, which gives me tons of points as well. So I'm not expecting that to be a problem, quite frankly. Culture may be an issue, but don't forget, I have now plus 40 tourists from all of these cities, and all of these civs, apart from Mansa Musa, these are all puppets. Like, look at Arabia, for instance. It's only got 3 cities. So if I took them out of the game, I'd lose 43 tourists. And if I took Brazil out of the game, for instance, as well, I'd lose another 49. So that would be another 90 taken off, and suddenly I'd lose half of my total. So culture should be fine. Science, as I say, we have Operation Nuke Mali to the ground. So we'll maybe I'll show you. If I do end up nuking, I'll come film it, because that'll be quite funny. But until then, I'm going to go crack on with filming some new stuff. Join me next time for a bonus episode. See you in a bit. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson and Salty Tech for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who's joining the community and making this place a fantastic space to be. Thank you guys, you keep me going.